Morning, it's day 50 on the PCT, big 50, and it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Got a good night's sleep, pretty much. It was thunder and lightning and rain. The forecast was accurate. Started around 2, kind of dwindled off around sunset. That's pretty much what was predicted. The lightning wasn't very close, but the thunder was pretty loud and there was a lot of rain. So I set up camp at 2 in the afternoon. As soon as the first drizzle started, I was thinking I was going to take a short nap anyway. Set up my tent and just stayed in my tent until about 5 o'clock this morning. Got up once to pee and that was it. So about, I guess, 15 hours or so in my tent. Slept probably 9 or 10 of those hours. Today, I'd like to get at least a marathon. It's 26.2 miles up to the Brown Mountain Shelter. It's about 8:45, and just stopped at Christie's Spring to refill water. Got about 2 liters. About a 12-mile carry. That should be fine. Weather's pretty cool. Forest is pretty damp. Sky is mostly clear, partly cloudy. Definitely a little windy up higher. I can hear the wind in the trees, tops of the trees, but I don't really feel it down here. But it is chilly. It'll warm up into probably the low 60s today, which is good hiking weather. And I'm feeling pretty strong so far, so I'm thinking I might do a bigger day. It's about 1:45, and I'm almost 15 miles into my day, so that's doing pretty good. I've been seeing a lot of day hikers last hour or so, and I'm guessing that's because I'm getting close to Fish Lake Resort, which has like a RV and car camping spots for people. They also have PCT hiker amenities, fresh food, shower, laundry, that kind of thing. But and I stopped there in 21. I don't think I'm going to stop there this time. It's I think more than a mile off trail, so at least a couple miles out and back. Don't really need any food because I'm still carrying pretty heavy. I need to eat the food I have. I think I'm going to push for at least 30 today. The shelter's at 26. Probably go another maybe 8 miles at least to where the water is. This is Highway 140. Looks like I'm going to have to be careful crossing. Okay, so here is the turnoff to Fish Lake Resort. Of course, the real turnoff is the extra 4 miles out and back. No, thank you. I think I'll stay on the PCT. This is the kind of nice cruisy trail that you sometimes get near major trailheads and resorts, because they get a lot of visitors. It's kind of interesting with the lava rocks. They laid down this red rock, which is different from this black rock that's native here. So this is obviously a well-maintained trail just off the junction to Fish Lake. So people who are camping at Fish Lake have a nice little day hike here. So the air is pretty nice here today. It's got a cool breeze, not too hot, and no smoke. So I was thinking that my lethargy yesterday, because I was tired pretty much all day, may have been related to how much smoke was in the air. got lost there for a second. There are a lot of blowdowns in that section, and there's a switchback. It turned right where, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 big blowdowns were. So I was crawling over the blowdowns and I missed the switchback. Kept going straight, following a path that I think a lot of hikers took until I got sort of cliffed out among the lava rocks. Used my GPS to backtrack to where the blowdowns were. Saw that there was a switchback. Was able to find it. Let's see, I'm 25 miles in for the day. Not quite 10 hours hiking. So that's doing pretty good. Better than 2.5 miles an hour, including my breaks, and getting off trail for water and getting lost and so forth. So actual moving pace is probably closer to 3 miles an hour. Here's the shelter. It's almost 4:30. Good news is the pump works. I pumped over there, pumped it into my Canuck bag. Okay, so here's the shelter on the inside. It's got a stove, lots of firewood. This is a run for the skiers and snowmobile people. Okay, so this is Canadian border 889, Mexican border 1779. So not even halfway there. I skipped 83 miles. So what is that? Assuming these numbers are correct, that's 806 or so. So I've done 800 miles and 1779. I don't know how many of those I'm going to get to do because of trail closures. Might have to skip a couple hundred feet or a couple hundred miles of trail, but I will do what I can do in the time I have. So that mileage marker was a sobering sign. I've only done a little over, or I've only hiked a little over 800 miles. This is day 50. That's 16 miles per day. So I thought I was doing more than 16 miles per day, but had some zeros, had some short days. Yesterday I only did 10 because I stormed. Today I've already done 27. Gonna definitely do over 30, I think. Could maybe even push for 40. That's a thought. It's 6:30. I'm back on the PCT. There was trail magic at the road. Spare Parts was the trail name of the guy doing the magic. Looks like it's 29 miles on my watch, probably 28 trail miles, something like that. So if I could do another 12 miles today, yeah, there's my watch. Okay, so that's 29 on the watch. So if I did another 12 or 13 today, that would give me a 40, my first 40. I might push for that, depending on how I feel. But you know, I'm sitting down for an hour. Legs are a little stiff at the moment, but they'll warm up. And I have a belly full of soda and snacks. I've got some watermelon, banana, cookie, and 2 sodas. But the possibility of doing a 40 today is enticing, let's say, especially after I realize my average over the last 50 days has only been 16 miles per day when you count the zeros and whatnot. So I'd like to boost that average. Okay, so just planning ahead here. I've got a power bank here, and this is my headlamp. I'm gonna leave this inside my pack, hopefully charging while I hike, because it's only got 2 bars or 2 dots out of 4, and I might be night hiking a little while, so I want this to be charging while I'm hiking. It's 10 to 7 in the early evening. The sun is still up, and I just hit 30 miles on my watch, which includes all my bonus miles of getting off trail to get water and whatnot, getting lost slightly, going to the cabin or the shelter, which is off trail, those kinds of things. So not quite 30 trail miles yet. And trail miles is what I post on the video Okay, so I'm leaving Rogue River National Forest. Didn't know I was in Rogue River. Must have missed the sign or it was burnt. This piped gate seems not to be a gate anymore. I can just walk through. And this says enter BLM area next 43 miles. Okay, and that's what's left of the gate. I'm at 33.5 miles for the day on my watch. That's promising. Still charged. And looks like it's fully charged. Excellent. It's about 9 o'clock. And I'm at 35 miles on my watch. So pretty cruisy trail, even at night, and still feeling strong. I feel like I could probably go all night. Not that I'm going to. I'm gonna find a tent spot after I get to 40 miles. But I feel like the more I hike all day, the better I am at hiking all day. So it's 9:30, found a nice flat rock to sit on. I think I'm gonna have my dinner here. And dinner will be cold soak rice and beans. It's 11:35 p.m. and according to my watch, I've just passed 40 miles hiked today. Now that's 40 miles according to my watch. Includes some things that aren't trail miles. So I'm going to continue for another 1.5 miles or so I can get 40 trail miles today. And then look for a tent site. Okay, it says Cascade Siskiyou National Monument. I'm just going to go a little further. I've got 40 miles. Fire restrictions. It doesn't say PCT, but this must be it. I'm gonna look for a camp spot here. I'm very close to Hyatt Lake Resort, so if I camp near here, I could choose if I want to go in and have breakfast in the morning just down the road. Okay, I decided to cowboy camp. My sleeping bag is still pretty damp, so I'm gonna let it dry out for a little bit. Might eat a snack. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I did get my 40 miles in, and I think I'm gonna organize my food, maybe get a bite, and then crawl into bed, and just let the sun wake me up in the morning.